shocking crash we saw yesterday. Steel beams forced into the cab of a semi in Tigard. One of our viewers tipped us off to a piece of equipment that's supposed to protect drivers carrying these types of loads.
Yeah, so we went to find out if trucks are required to have them and if that would have helped in this case. Tim Becker is getting answers today.
Well, that safety barrier in question is called a header. This is one of them right here behind me. Sometimes truckers, they'll call it a headache rack. Now, what I found out is they used to be mandatory, but they're not anymore.
An accident like this one
Straps broke and the load ended up in the cab of the truck.
stirs strong opinions in truckers.
I don't give a what I'm hauling. If they ain't got a headache rack on it, they can keep the load. I ain't moving it.
Terry Martin saw pictures of it.
That steel yesterday would probably have been stopped by a headache rack.
If you had a headache rack, you could put, say, 3 straps on that unit of plywood instead of 4.
I spoke with an official at a flatbed trucking company, and he tells me the Department of Transportation made headache racks optional several years ago, partly because they reduced payload.
You know, a strap weighs a lot less than a 1,000-pound headache rack. If you don't have one, you need to throw an extra strap, what they would call a penalty strap.
Federal rules show how much extra securement is now needed based on weight and cargo type if a header is not used. This truck didn't have one either, and the driver narrowly escaped serious injury last month in Tualatin. And after Monday's mishap, optional headache racks?
But a headache rack,
Would have stopped her probably going through the sleeper of the truck.
Not the most popular with drivers I spoke to.
I think whoever thought that up is about as sharp as a bowling ball.
In Portland, Tim Becker, Point 6 News.